We're going live.
Are we going?
In 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Yo! What that was. Hello, people of the internet. It is your rather novice host. You know, I had something I was supposed to say, but now I forgot what I was supposed to say. My name is Philip Christos, and this is the O.N.E Hub Podcast. I don't know where you can show. Where will you be there? You shall show.
Show like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the O.N.E Hub Podcast. That's one-stop space on the internet where Nigerian Weeb and nerdery and all things abstract media can be discussed and learned. Little recap on this season. This is season of, I want to say this is season of love. So it's, technically, every time it's season of love.
Not every time it's a season of love. Be good.
This season is a special season, not only because it's our first season, but it is a season that we've dedicated to understanding and looking at different perspectives of the local nerd culture community in Nigeria. Finally, I brought in the tape. I say it every time, So it's divided into 3 parts. There's the first part where we're looking at things from the average comrades perspective. Second part where we're looking at 3 steps. The second part where we're looking at things from a more professional creative perspective. That's from the eyes of writers, comic book enthusiasts. We're looking at it from the eyes of writers. I almost said writers. From the eyes of writers, artists, and other people that create, nerdy stuff. And the last aspect of our season is going to be when we're looking at stuff from the eyes of non-believers. Yes, all ye people that have refused to turn to the faith of nerd culture. God will judge you. Kami will judge you. Anyway, with me in the studio today is A Weeb. In fact, he's not just A Weeb, he is the Weeb. Going by the alias Diggie the Weeb. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for, Diggie the Weeb.
Thanks for bringing me here. Honestly, I'm actually freaking out right now. I'm trying to be calm. It's not easy, Like, I'm new to this celeb life and stuff. So it's how it is. Yeah.
So, Diggie, tell us a little bit about yourself, bro.
A little bit about myself. Where do I start? So here's my whole shonen origin. So, I don't know. Say my full name is okay.
Yeah. Tell us about the same guy.
Yeah, so my name is Deprie Grade. So I can't give the full thing because my mom gave me 14 names. Don't ask.
14 names. Oh wow.
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So and I was born in Rivers State. And I am from Rivers State. So
But these River boys were at the back for this podcast. People were wondering. They are just doing bias for your people first. Hey, it's not from home house stars. Come on, don't judge me. Leave me alone.
So I'm a business owner, of course, because I would love to advertise myself as usual. So I own the burger restaurant, Diggie's Bites.
Good stuff, guys. Heavenly stuff.
Yeah. So I'm working on that, and I also have a few things I'm also doing here and there, but for now it's hasn't picked up yet. We're getting there.
The Diggie's Burgers is a big deal, honestly. I've told him you should tagline it Diggie's Burgers. Sauce provoking.
Diggie's Burgers. That's it.
Sauce provoking. Sauce provoking. You're like, you make those kind of weird sounds, and people be like, how is it with you? I don't understand. Where is this going? Where is the food going? What is he touching exactly?
Yes, I learned from my masters at Shukugeki. So The art of making food rip off your clothes. If it doesn't, you haven't started eating it.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Facts, bro.
Facts. So what more is there? Is there anything else I need to add?
Yeah, free to tell us about your origin. I'm
My origin.
like how many Louis?
Okay. So yeah, I am the 5th born in a family of 6.
Interesting fact.
Alright, with 6 children. And there is me dad and me mom. And yeah. I really don't. This introduction part is tough. It's tough.
Anyway, moving on. I think we're done with that time.
Yeah.
Moving on. Let's ask the OG question that I ask every comrade that comes here. What was your awakening moment? Or how did you know you become a nerd? Wait, that was a very weird way to ask that question. Calm down. What was your awakening moment? What happened that made you realize that, you know what, I'm a nerd, or rather I'm a nerd?
Well, I think from a very early age, like I always liked nerdy stuff. Like let's say tech wise, I've seen 1 or 2 movies where you see these hackers like typing really fast with these codes going up the screen, and I'm like, damn, I would love to do that growing up. I tried it. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's really all that. Like they lied to us. They lied to us in like it was hardcore deception. So but for more things leaning more to anime and comic book, I was exposed to anime from like a really, really early age.
The lucky ones. Not us papas. Our
So yeah, I think the very first anime I was ever exposed to was Naruto. I think Naruto was my very first.
Naruto!
It was like my very, very first. And
Naruto-kun.
So like
I'm sorry.
So yeah, it was my very first, and at the time it meant the world to me. Like we had these CDs, like I don't know where we got them from, but I know we had them, and like I stay up late into the night, like as far as back then 10-11 o'clock was considered late, so I stayed up as far as that, just watching episode after episode, and I was loving it.
Your mama did not catch you.
There were a few strokes here and there.
We are there, but
Yeah, but
the price to pay.
It's a small price to pay for salvation. So yeah. So it wasn't until later on, after I had that encounter with Naruto, because you know, as a kid, where are you going to see money to buy CDs by yourself? Like the most they give you is money to buy biscuits or sweets or other things. All those little things. So you don't really consider, oh, I want to save this money to buy this. No, you pester them till they buy it for you.
Yeah, you don't save
money.
You be like,
no, you don't save money. Exactly, you beg. You do things to earn yourself that money to get those things. So there were other times that we get them from a random friend who happened to have them. Because like in secondary school, I think in JS2, there was this guy that dealt in Naruto series.
I just love cooking. I don't know why.
But yeah, that's actually how he made it seem. Because he'd be like,
you want the Naruto?
Yo, I have the latest series you want to buy. And I'm like, come, let's talk business over there. And I'd go home with about 4 or 5 CDs. And he'd be like, where did you get them from? I was like, I know it. I know a guy. So it was crazy. So I think my second exposure to anime, funny enough, it's this anime that I doubt a lot of people have heard about. It's called Alice Academy. I think it showed you. Yeah, you most likely haven't heard of it. So it was this, I don't know. Can I touch on it a bit? Yeah. So it was this anime about this girl that wasn't happy her friend was leaving to a school. She didn't know what the school was about, but it was because her friend was special. And basically, the ability system were called Alice's for whatever reason. Yeah.
So weird abilities.
Yeah, very, very weird.
Very weird
So
task.
basically, your Alice is your ability, you can do whatever, or you can basically do whatever with it.
Alice.
Yeah, so like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
so yeah, so the main character, she didn't get why her friend was leaving and why she wasn't going with her, so she tried to force her way into the school. So initially she was almost kidnapped because they were like,
how do we jump from
because like the school is it's a very big school, so people naturally assume that whoever goes there, they have money. So basically, I kidnapped this child and made for life. So they tried to kidnap her at first. So if it weren't for a teacher that happened to like see her and like see her from them, though using his own Alice that was kind of kinky, but it was a crazy show. It was a crazy show.
Okay, that's very, very cool too. Very nice experiences that brought you into our realm, into our world. It's really cool to hear. So, like I said before, this is the tripartite. This is the first tripartite of the season, which is looking at the local nerd community from the eyes of a comrade. And so, we're going to ask you comrade questions. This particular episode is looking at it from the Weeb perspective.
Yeah.
So we're going to ask you comrade questions, and at the same time, we're going to have spontaneous comrade trivias that will come out. I'm presuming that you want them to be within anime since you're a Weeb guy.
Well, yeah, most definitely.
So I'll keep them Weeb guy.
All right.
So we're going to be having spontaneous trivia that come out, but at the same time, I'm going to ask you questions to like see your view and your perspective on the local nerd culture community here in Nigeria.
All right.
So, okay, let's start with the first questions. I hope my time I set to, because I actually don't care about the questions. It's usually trivia I care about. the trivia I care about, because this is to prove whether you're a comedy. But anyway, let's get straight into them questions. Okay, first question. It's a very, very, I think it's a question that we need an expedient answer because I think many people get this confused. You and I will answer this question. But what is the difference between an otaku and a weeb?
Yeah, that's a heavy one. That's a heavy one. For me, an otaku is like, we're going by Japanese standards actually. Otakus are it's not exactly a good word, truthfully speaking.
What is that? It's like I like being called a nerd. Being called a nerd is a good word.
These days it is. These days it is. So, if we're going by Japanese standards, they call people that are otakus are basically people that according to them, waste their time doing things like gaming, watching anime, and stuff like that. Meanwhile, weebs, I believe, focus more intently on like one particular thing, and it's like I think weebs mostly hits for anime fans, because it's like if you're a weeb, sure you game, definitely you glance at comics every once in a while, but for weebs are mostly anime based.
Yeah, I think it's even similar to the difference between a nerd and a geek.
Yeah,
nerd and otaku are generalized terms.
Like, yeah, exactly.
The word otaku translates to nerd. An otaku is somebody that is generally passionate about a lot of things concerning abstract media and other aspects of like nerdism, like coding. You can call an otaku somebody that codes. Same way I can call someone that codes a nerd as well. But geek is usually more specific to a particular thing, similar to how the weeb is more specific to a particular thing.
Yeah.
So a nerd is a more generalistic term for them, stuff like that. For me, I find a weeb as somebody that locks up in their room and that's what they do. Just
no, that's a neat.
There's a deeper word for that.
Yeah, come on, there's a deeper word for that. Neat. Basically, people that don't leave their rooms, they just do whatever they want in there. Their room is their space.
My sister is a neat then. She don't want to go anywhere.
So yeah,
That's chronic.
Needs for Japanese people. Japanese people love to work a lot. Truthfully speaking. So needs to them are and I quote, scum of society.
Unproductive baggers.
Unproductive baggers that they don't leave their room to do anything. They're not making any money in there. They're not doing anything. They're not being productive. They're just in their room, out of sunlight, constantly on their system.
So I guess the train of evolution is Otaku, we need.
Yeah. Or if we're using Korean, hikikomori.
Oh, that's a new thing.
Which is basically still shorting.
Okay. Learned something new today. That's cool. At least we've cleared that up. A lot of people are wondering that, I'm sure. Okay. Next question is, why does anime have a community at all, sir?
Why does anime have a community?
Here in Nigeria.
Here in Nigeria or general?
No. Let me rephrase this. Let me say it properly, rather. Why does anime have a community in Nigeria? General.
Does it have a community? Well, here's how I see anime. Anime is basically like your typical form of media. And like everything that exists, there's always someone that is a fan of it. Like conspiracy theories, movies, tech, stuff like that. So there's always going to be a fan base. So for anime is something that people have been watching a long time ago, but no one had really like opened up to it that, oh, this is anime or this is that, because we weren't as enlightened as of that time. But with the internet bringing forth these things to us, like we realize, oh, this is a thing. Wow, I love this thing. And there are constantly more and more people that
watching Otaku, but we didn't know it.
Yeah, exactly. Like no one knew. Like I found this out like last year, or was it 2 years back, that Bakugan was an anime. And I was like, wow. Wow.
Like,
yeah, it was just crazy stuff. So why I believe there is a community is that it's like it's standard human nature. You gather with people that like stuff that you like, so that you can discuss about what you like.
This answer is making my question now sound redundant. It's like saying, why is there a fan base for tech? Because people like stuff and they like to gather. What's the point?
Why people drink water?
Because people like water and drink. Like there's a community for everything.
There's a community for
because
everything.
people of similar interests always gather. Now, I think
that's the truth. Yes.
It's very like it's stupid question to ask now. Okay. We have a random trivia.
Right?
Random trivia. My guys really worked on this. They worked on this for you. Okay. What is the name of the first Sharingan that... Oh, sorry. Please forgive me. It's not Sharingan I met. Because I know Weeb community will come and attack me. What is the name of the first Shinigami that Ichigo met in Bleach? Okay. Let's move. Did you watch Bleach? That was Bleach. Okay. In the anime Hunter x Hunter, you've seen Hunter x. In the anime Hunter x Hunter, which family is famous for being assassins?
Zodiac family.
The way you guys just quickly answer these questions.
I mean, come on, it's a tip of my tongue.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, like as if I just push him small, we will blot out everything there like that. For say on a notebook like this, no? Okay, I guess we'll move on to our next question. In this renaissance, because I'll have you all know that at O.N.E here, okay, let me know if at O.N.E, me personally, I believe that there is a renaissance of abstract media happening in Nigeria. People are becoming more appreciative of nerdy stuff like cartoons, comics, video games. So in this renaissance of abstract media enthusiasm, I'm of the opinion that the Weeb community is the one pioneering nerd culture in general in Nigeria. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah.
And if you do agree with that, why? Why do you feel that the Weeb community, the anime fandom, they're the ones that are pioneering nerd culture in Nigeria?
Alright, so anime is one of those things where, like, while you watch them, you enjoy yourself. But like most things, it's something that feels better when watching other people. Which is why, like, you could be watching an anime and your friend could just be like, oh, what's that? I'm like, oh, it's a show you want to see? And like, if he vibes with it, like, damn, wow, that looks good. He takes it from you. The next thing, he comes back for more. And he keeps coming back for more. Till he does the same thing to another person. And it just keeps spreading like a virus sort of. Which is why they say that people trying to get people into anime is like a cult kind of thing.
Yeah, but like, I think in general, it happens with other things like comic books, video games. If you vibe with it, you go with it. But why is that? Because it's very evident. Anybody that's paying attention that weebs are the ones that are pushing this nerdy thing in their head. Everywhere every Comic Con, every nerd event, there are people that are predominantly cosplaying as anime characters. Why is that? Why are the OG comic book characters not the ones shining everybody's eye?
Truthfully, from my point of view, for comic book characters, it's not right now. Yes, it's easier to access comics and the like, but back then when the internet was more or less like an unknown space to Nigerians, yeah, like we were literally cavemen at that point in time, where it was like Google wasn't something everyone had. Truthfully speaking, like if you had an Android phone or an iPhone that connected to the internet, like, you were somebody, a big man.
This a BlackBerry.
Yeah. So for things like that, not everyone had access to a phone at that point in time. And most of these comics that we can get now for free online,
they weren't like that.
They weren't like that. Whereas for anime, these people that knew sites to download them from would get them and burn them onto discs to sell off. Yeah.
So that's how you're I want my 200 I want to buy
So that's basically it, because it's been going on for quite some time. Like the OG shows, like okay, Dragon Ball was on Cartoon Network a far while back, and also recently, I think up until last year or so, or early this year, it was back on Cartoon Network. I think Dragon Ball Super. So these things were at anime and weeb content was at the place where it was more accessible than comic book stuff. Because where are you going to see a comic book? At that time when they tell you that comic book was Archie book, even an Archie book that was a comic at the time was around 2K. You know what 2K was that time? You could buy land with 2K. You could buy land with 2K at that point in time. Like, it was really something else. So yeah, that's my own reason. That's how I see it.
That's a very valid and rational aspect. It was accessible and people got it, and that's why anime is reaping the fruit of its labor now.
Yeah,
in the form of the weeb community being the ones that actually pioneered this nerd culture movement.
Yeah, well, it's not like the others aren't growing.
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of gamers. I see a lot COD fans. See anybody that's listening, the man are just stay far from me. I beg.
Oh, COD fans, they are gaining traction in ways that I didn't even think was possible.
I see.
There was this
way gaming is.
There was this one person. He or she is a Nigerian gamer, but supposedly the person is good enough that Elon Musk talked about this person on a live interview.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was like there are a lot of Call of Duty players in Nigeria, but the best one by far has to be, I can't remember their name. I can't remember them. But the community is growing. The Otaku community in general, it is growing. And in the next 5-6 years from now, it might even be too far. Next 2-3 years from now, we might start pulling out projects that we had only assumed. Like,
I mean, we already said stuff. We heard stuff about unique studios.
Yeah, like that blew my mind when I saw it. And I was like, what? Like, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. So crazy. Moving on to the next question. Okay, so next question. What does it mean to be a Nigerian Weeb?
What does it mean to be a Nigerian?
This is like the fundamentals of the question.
What it means to be a Nigerian Weeb? To me, what it means to be a Nigerian Weeb is basically well, the life of being a Nigerian Weeb, it's not easy. It's not easy. Really not. Because when you're starting out at first, depending on how
you got indoctrinated.
How you got indoctrinated. So like depending on how you get indoctrinated, for you to get your next anime, not exactly what it is. Especially if you're one of the people that started way back then. So
when data was 100 for 10 MB.
where we did not have the luxury of being able to afford those 2K plans that will give you the
I'll give you 200. I'm not joking. I need to go find a screenshot. I took a screenshot of that thing years ago. When screenshot was not so common.
True.
This thing, people will see it, but now I can't find that thing.
Everyone has that screenshot gallery of over 8,000 pictures that they don't know where anything is inside. It's in every phone. You can't tell me you don't have it.
So first is difficult. That's
difficult.
That's an established fact.
Another one is you constantly look for ways to show that you're a weeb to yourself. I don't know if like I'm portraying this right. Because like in other countries now, you're a weeb. You just watch this anime, you love this character. What do? You buy that merch. Nigeria, who wants to give you the money to buy that merch? She will slap you and then proceed to use slippers and broom, depending on how she's feeling that day. Exactly. So that's also another thing. Expressing yourself is also hard.
Because they will laugh you. I remember this now when we used to weave science in secondary school.
When you weave science in secondary school, you are immediately mocked. Like,
you don't have any girlfriend. You get a chance to girlfriend. No, unless she's a weeb.
You know, the crazy thing is that I feel like it's a very common misconception that weebs don't get girls. They do.
What breed do I belong to?
Yeah, what breed do we belong to?
I don't know if that has anything with being the weeb.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Yeah, you can find me a fine boy.
If you're a fine boy,
then we got us. So yeah, but like, what are the good sides of being a Nigerian weeb? Now, let's be all bad.
Yeah, the good sides of being a Nigerian weeb. Well, I feel like one of the best ones is being able to socialize and connect with people that love the same thing that you do. I mean, the Comic Con that just wrapped up. We met a lot of people. We talked to people that cosplay. No, like I even met my TikTok crush. I was short of words.
Lola,
I didn't even know what to say. I didn't even know what to say to her.
Lola, I love you. I said it before anybody else. I said it first. I'm in love with you. I said it.
No, like there were so many. There's Lola, Lazy Lolly, your favorite wife, Lazy Jude. Like when I was seeing all of them troop in, I was freaking out. But I had to contain myself because number one, I had burgers to sell. So I couldn't exactly just leave it to burn. But then I lose money. That would have been bad, exactly. So but later on when I managed to get back, I managed to meet each and every one of them and I was happy. Like some of them I couldn't even talk to them because I was that shy. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, they are here. Oh my God, they are here. Oh my God, they are here.
So socializing is actually one of the big benefits.
It's one of the biggest benefits.
I don't think there's any other demography of people in Nigeria that can socialize as well as people that are nerdy and weebs in general.
Because truthfully, you could be on the road. Like one of the reasons why I even get merch, like in as much as I love merch, like I want to wear it on myself. One reason why I get like this kind of merch is like
you just see your t-shirt.
Yeah, you just see your t-shirt and you're like
Black Clover.
Exactly like that.
Instant friends.
I've met those kind of people. There was this one time I was at the bank and I just looked up. Like this dude just had Luffy's face at the back of his shirt. I was like, I'll become the Pirate King. And I walked up to this dude and I was like,
that's for the confidence I went at you, eh?
I was like confident and I was like, how far in are you? And he was like, excuse me? And I was like, one piece on him. His eyes lit up, and I was like, I'm in 700, and I'm like,
that's it, like
it's that connection.
It's mad, yeah. Right. This is one of the biggest benefits of being a Nigerian weeb because you can see somebody from afar and maybe be indifferent towards the person, or maybe you want to talk to the person, but you don't have mind. The moment you just see any inkling of a fact that this guy is into anime or stuff, you just receive instant boldness.
True.
Like, oh, they're like,
true, honestly.
It touches the goat, be like, yeah, bruh. Or if you're like me, I go and just find trouble. I'll be like, Oda, it doesn't have sense. People will come and attack me like, oh, One Piece is too long. I'm never watching it. I'm like, it can't be called. I just said I'm tired of this Oda's long writing, and people just like people that did not know I existed. People that did not know I existed. They were doing their own thing, taking pictures. The moment I just mentioned that I'm tired of this Oda's long writing, when One Piece end, everyone just looked at me like, what you talk? come closer. Like, no. So yeah, socializing is amazing.
And sometimes it can just be really, really amazing. Because sometimes it happens in the craziest of ways. I remember this one friend that told me of the craziest weeb experience he has ever had. So like this dude, like it was this guy, he was trying to rob him. Like he was trying to rob him, like
guy.
Bro, I am not even kidding. Bro, I'm not even kidding. And like this guy was like, he took it like make I see your phone. And like he took his phone and like he looked at the pouch. And he saw Demon Slayer and they were like, bro, they watch anime? I said, yes now. I don't see you know here. And like,
there you have it, folks. Anime
saved him alone. They left him alone.
The guy from being robbed.
They left him alone. And it blows my mind to this day. But everyone like, there is no way this happened. Dude, you have to be lying to me.
I gotta meet this guy.
You have to be lying.
Anime is civilized. Anime is civilized.
It was just great because it was like, I was like, there is no way this happened, bro. You have to believe my neck. I'm like, bro, I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking. And like, he just gave me back my phone. He was totally chill. He was totally chill with it. And he like just went and he was like, yo, anybody give you problem in this school? Call me.
My children will watch
anime. I'll help you out. My
generation will watch anime. After Jesus, the next thing that saves lives.
No. It's not anime that saves lives. Thick thighs save lives.
This boy. This is a children's show. People that he's talking about chicken thighs. Okay.
Sure.
What do you feel? Right, let me carry my tablet on. Face for this one. What do you feel a cool Nigerian anime or mangaka or manhwa or the likes generally would look like, and how would it be received locally and internationally?
What a cool character.
No, like what a cool anime.
Okay, a cool
or
anime.
Mangaka or manhwa or manga, anyone. Any of the things that fall within the line of weeb content. What do you think a cool Nigerian version of it would look like?
Oh, a Nigerian version of it.
Yeah. And how would it be received?
How would it
both
be received?
Locally and internationally?
All right. For that, I think there's already this one. There's already this one that exists. It's called Deity. You're not paying me for this promotion.
I've seen it. I've read it.
Yeah.
Wait, is it like a manga? It's more
it counts as a webcomic. Yeah, but if we're going to go by that, what I would feel like a good Nigerian manga would look like, because truthfully, we have a lot of things in our culture. We have a lot of things that we could extract stuff from in our culture. Like, I mean, don't even get me started on Yoruba gods.
I'm not tired for Yoruba law.
Yoruba law. Why Yoruba law is actually so popular is because of how well received it is over there. But it's not as if there aren't other gods in other people's religions too. Like, as in, we're not even talking about people like Amadioha or the like. It's just that, seeing that in comic, like saying it in your head, Amadioha, it doesn't sound as good.
For us, Nigerians, that's like the people abroad, they probably appreciate it because it's something different to them.
They really do. So, what a good Nigerian manga would look like to me? Well, this all depends on the genre. I can think of several.
Okay, let's say slice of life.
For slice of life, they could do one on boarding school.
Okay.
They could do one in boarding school, and it's going to be people are going to relate with it a lot. Because it's like almost like I'd say 60% of Nigerians have been to boarding schools.
I need to be mad when you think of it, like mixing anime tropes with the constants, or rather the conventionalities of the common things that happen in a boarding school, mix them together. That'll be mad, guy.
Yeah,
give me some people ideas.
So that's for one. For action, we could have something like like a Nigerian version of Tokyo Revengers. Because I feel
Cultists.
like, cultists. But I feel like this isn't touched enough because people just think that cultists are only Raz and like, give me that money and stuff like that. But
I'm
the
one
thing
of
is
those
that
people.
sometimes,
I'm one of them. Sorry.
sometimes these things are a lot deeper than we know. But we only know the surface level. We only know the surface level because it's not like we know anyone that's deep in them and like knows anything. Right?
I don't know anybody who. I don't have a problem, man. Because it's cultism in rivers, yeah, especially pages on another level.
Yeah.
And we want
Yeah,
to
and
sanitize.
truthfully speaking, compared to Tokyo Revengers, it'd be a lot more plain. A lot more.
But you're right, that would be very mad.
It would be
Again, mixing anime tropes or the Yamate Kurasai. That's not what I wish.
God.
Mixing that up and then, like the common things that happen in cults generally in Nigeria. Yeah. It's something cool.
If we're going to talk about the thriller or horror genre, we could use
freelance.
we could use the trope of Nigerian witches to go ahead with
I don't know if I'll
that
be
as
afraid
a
of Nigerian
cult
witches.
or
Like
a
personally.
coven, that kind of thing.
Let me be afraid of Nigerian witches.
Well, true, you might not be afraid, but it depends on how it's portrayed.
Generally, Nigerian horror will never fight. I'm sorry.
But
Like, maybe it's partly because one, the people that are writing it, I'm writing it more from the perspective of somebody experiencing a horror situation rather than the other way around, which is instilling the horror. So they are writing from a place of the person experiencing a horror. They will tailor the script to a way that the guy will get sense. He will come out. That's one reason why I'm not. And the second is that I'm Nigerian and African in general. So if I see anything floating, Japa, it's my name. I just
well,
come.
yeah, that's the thing. Because it's like, would I call it a black people thing? I don't want to sound racist.
We just have that kind of sense. We
Yeah,
grew up in all this hunting.
Yeah, we grew up
So whatever these things is drilled into our DNA.
where it's like the moment you see something unnatural or sense something unnatural, you instantly run into flight mode. You don't think about fighting.
Our adrenaline peaks flight.
It picks flight
We're not
every
fighting.
time. We're not fighting.
Sorry,
Why are we
people that
fighting? Like exactly. So yeah, so that's like. But I still feel like there are ways that we could capitalize on that, like using witchcraft and all the like in horror movies. Because let's be honest, when they do all these carvings or makings of their gods, they're putting horrifying.
Yes, if I mistakenly walk into a shoe and I will not lie, I think that's one of the things that gives me serious chills. If I see a witch like coming to press me tonight, I will not be too afraid. But for some reason, my enter inside a shrine like this, I get terrified because I'm like, I don't want to touch it that will give me cause for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
So again, there is nothing more of horrific elements. It's more of that a long-term implication. What would this thing do to my life? It's already as hard as it is. I thought something like give me 20-year course. Again, it's different from the way people conventionally, react to horror stuff. But anyway, that's very interesting perspectives, guys. So moving on to we have trivia.
Oh, we do?
I've even ignored the timer, so I'm going to ask you 2 trivia this time.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I was ignoring it. So if you don't know this one, you need it.
Okay.
An outcast prince takes over the revolution by controlling. Sorry, the guy I read this question not it well.
Alright.
An outcast prince takes over a revolution by controlling the minds of others. Who is it?
Lelouch de Britannia. From Code Geass.
It is established fact, no argument here. This guy is.
Crazy enough, I have not watched it.
That's even worse. That's even worse. Because he's in tune with the weed frequency, the gambling frequencies. Like this guy was like 2. Okay, but no problem. Maybe let's say that was some people say that's a lucky shot.
Right?
Let's move on to another question, another trivia. Don't say with me. Okay.
All right.
What is the greatest taboo for the alchemist in Full Metal Alchemist?
Bringing the dead back to life.
Is that what human transmutation?
Yeah, human transmutation.
I don't know
Yeah, I should have said human transmutation for extra points, but yeah, it's basically still the same. You're not to bring.
I didn't know the answer to that
You're
question.
not
Like,
to
even
bring
the
a
answer
dead
said,
person.
I didn't understand the answer.
You are not to bring a dead person back to life, because that will lead to implications of the one, the all, God, the truth, and the truth in the all and all in the truth.
You've made your point.
Yeah, no vex.
I'm weak now.
Yeah, so he will definitely take something from you in return for the knowledge, for what you have done, and but it does come with a good side effect, because it gives you knowledge.
Wait, let me understand. You get knowledge, but then you lose something.
Yeah.
What do you lose exactly?
Well, that depends. It depends on how
you use your life.
For the case of Alfonso, yes, he did lose his physical body.
That's losing my life. For who exactly?
Well,
if it's for a bit, that's not vex, bro.
Well, no, he lost his physical body, true, but for his brother lost an arm. No, his brother lost a leg. Lost a leg, yeah. For what he saw, for what he did, and also for what he saw. And his brother lost like his physical body. So Edward gave his left, was it his right hand? I think his left. Yeah, he gave his left to get his brother's soul back, to put it into inanimate objects, so that he can at least have his brother by his side.
I'm not giving out. Unless the love is deep, you will just stay dead like that. I'm sorry. Okay, next question. Okay, this is the last question actually. Okay. Next question. What are 3 constants that are found in the life of an average Nigerian?
3 constants.
Like 3 constant things you see in the life of an average.
3 constants. I don't know. Could you elaborate on the question?
Okay, like like how the 3 constant things you find in the life of a game is that first of all, they are very obsessive about the kind of games.
Sure.
That's 1. 2, they are very obsessive about what's the next one? I'm not a gamer, but like you get it.
Yeah.
So like what are like they could be behavioral traits, they could be things that we carry,
True.
or like whatever, like just things that are constant. Like you must find them in people because all weebs.
So one of them I believe is the love of space in their device, whatever it is, phone, laptop, hard drive, whatever it is. Because I as a weeb, even if I have over 2 terabytes worth of anime, I know people that have 5. Let's not talk about that. I know people that have 5 terabytes worth of anime.
Is it the internet you're downloading?
So yeah, in as much as I would love, even as much as I have that, I want more.
Jesus Christ, what about twist?
I want more.
To have them all.
Truthfully speaking, because there's this joy. I don't know whether I think the better term to call it is hoarding.
Because you back anime, you watch, you can say line for line every single thing that character say in the anime, but you still keep it in like.
Yeah, no. That's because certain animes hit different. There's like there are some of these 12 episode animes that you just watch to get out of your system and it's silly. Yeah. So, but there are the ones that when they hit you hard, like when they impact you, you don't want to get rid of them. Like for instance, I still have Full Metal Alchemist on my system. Yeah. Wow. If I brought my laptop now, I would have been doing it right
now, right? That's how it is.
Yeah. So
sorry, trivia time. We'll come back to your remaining 2.
Let me remember.
We'll come back to your remaining 2 reasons. I'm pitying you a lot.
Don't pity me. Unless it's something I've not watched, I don't think I can answer it.
Okay.
Right?
This one seems to be a simple question. Kaneki from Tokyo Group was tortured for 10 days. Even his hair turned white and his fingers and toes were cut off. Who did it?
Jason.
Okay. No,
Yes, I don't remember. I don't remember his full name.
That one is too easy. No, I'm not lying. That one is not. Okay. Let's see. No, this one is too easy. This one was too easy. No way. Okay, I got you.
Alright.
Got you now. Okay. Which anime series revolves around a boy who sells his soul to a demon?
There are a lot of animes like that. You're going to need to be specific.
It's a recent anime.
Recent. Cells is soul.
Yes.
Well, we're going by that. I wouldn't say. Okay, yeah. I guess it would count as selling. I'm going with Jujutsu Kaisen.
To a demon. Oh, that's not the answer. Yeah, even me, I'm not sure of the answer. So, but I guess we'll be moving on to another question.
Yeah, but no. What's the answer to that? Because you said recent. You said recent.
Yeah, that's actually the answer.
But Black Butler isn't recent now.
The guy wrote recent.
Black Butler isn't recent.
Okay, we'll scratch that.
And I'm beginning to feel as if I don't know what I don't know what I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This trivia it revolves around the soundtracks or rather the theme songs. How good are you with theme songs?
Moderate.
Okay. Which is the first song used as an opening for Naruto?
The first song used for an opening for Naruto. I don't know.
You can hum it. You can hum it.
I don't remember the exact lyric. Yeah, I just know that there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that in the song, and
the pressure is getting worse.
Yeah, but because I watched that a long time ago. I watched the first Naruto a long time because I didn't even know like they had like certain names for the songs.
You can't get them.
But I know this. Why are you making it seem like I don't know this? Give me another question.
Okay, because we actually done with normal questions. Let me see if I have some more trivia.
Yes.
This person I know this question was just loves you. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Lover of sweets and mysteries. Which genius is a world famous detective?
Lover of sweets and mysteries.
Which genius is a world famous detective?
Sweets
and slap the person that shouts in this video.
Lover of sweets and mysteries. Which genius is a world famous detective? Is that recent?
No, it's
not recent.
But let me give you a hint.
Alright.
The anime is from Rhyme Sweets. Good hint. Rhyme Sweets. Note.
Oh, L?
That was too much. I'm horrible at giving hints. But I think I'm going to start a general segment on this YouTube channel. I'm going to call
comrade trivia.
Yeah. I'm going to call it are you truly a comrade? We'll just be having trivia and I'll be asking for stuff like that.
That would be very cool. I'll do my homework before I come.
Yes, you prepare. I'll just give you area of concentration. You just go and check. But I think we're done with questions. We got a lot of information concerning the perspective of the nerd culture community on average being. Yeah. Got some good stuff. So, but before we go, do you have like anything you'd like to say?
Anything I'd like to say?
Concerning like the nerd culture community.
Anything I want to say? Well, like I've already said before, we're growing. We're growing at actually, truthfully speaking, it's a very horrifying rate. Because the way we're expanding, no, like honestly, because it feels like at some point in time, Nigerian Weebs are going to band together and like get rid of a certain amount of people in the country and like rename it or something. Like we could have a Lelouch among us, just waiting for the right moment to manipulate the top people and also
let me know.
Yeah, so we're growing, and I can't wait to see what this community will become. Because when I saw Ianu that it's coming to Cartoon Network, and I was like, I couldn't contain my joy. Like I was screaming, I was happy, and I was like, no, we're going places. Truthfully speaking, we're going places. There was this other web novel, I can't remember what it was called, but it's set in a dystopian future in Nigeria. Where I can't really remember the premise of it, but I saw it this one time, and it was considered for getting an animated series. Yeah, it was considered for getting an animated series, and I was really happy about it. Though I can't remember the name, it pains me that I can't remember the name. The concept itself was beautiful, and I was like, wow.
In this troubling economy,
we're still doing
that's one of the prices about Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know, the other parts of the world, even though they have their own problems, you have to struggle with bare minimums.
True.
And so, but like we in Nigeria, we have to struggle with that kind of thing. And we're still trying our best to not be left out of the general product.
If there's one thing I love about Nigerians, is their ability to adapt, improvise, and perform. Because you can't tell me, you can take a Nigerian out of Nigeria and put him anywhere else in the world. You can't tell me that guy won't be successful. I mean, it's not as if he can't be successful here, but too many principalities and powers.
It's hard, very hard.
Tough.
Google is not even trying.
Yeah.
Take my channel now. Okay, guys, that's the end of the podcast. This particular episode. Let's say episodes. God help me with this stage fright. Another stage. Anyway, it's been a lovely time with Diggie.
Thanks, Pap.
And please, let me just get straight to it.
Patronize me.
Patronize our brother.
Buy my stuff.
Support us in general. Follow our
This
our
is the
channels.
socials here. This is the socials
Follow
here.
all our social media platforms. Help us. It's big.
It's beg, we beg.
And I want to also promote our Discord channel. I'm really trying to grow a community on Discord. Not just for people that are nerds, but people that are passionate about accentuating nerd culture. That's people that want this fire to spread like cancer. Spread like
It's already spreading.
So I don't have an ending catchphrase, and I'm going to keep saying it every episode. So
No, you come up with some.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But for now,
it will happen.
it's peace. See you guys later.